was actually looking at this yesterday, and those legs below they match very well. I think it was on a 2-month chart, or
This
maybe a
and this.
monthly. Yeah, those are matching.
Yeah.
The second leg in that lower section is longer than the first leg,
Mm.
and up top the first leg is longer than the second leg on a closing basis on a I think a monthly it was maybe a 2-month. But yeah, it's looking really good to follow that leg up
Exactly this one, right?
and it's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man.
Or maybe we do a triangle in this area and just dick around for 2022 the whole year,
Well,
and then
actually,
pop up for
December, yeah,
advertising.
yeah, just December, the month of December, it's pretty freaky. Yeah, you have weird moves, and when the move starts in December, you have very low corrections. It just goes one way, doesn't correct. So it's pretty volatile, and especially with this thing that's popping in the market and the sell-off that happened last week. You never know, man. This can just go fly from here without any decent correction.
Which that would be Europe collapsing.
Yeah, yeah, but you don't know. You don't know. If you look at the higher time frames, we are respecting the structures on all majors. If on lower time frame, yes, we have a nice bump, but this very simply can be this leg, right? This very simply can be. Let me just measure this. This very simply can be this leg. Then down.
Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower
Exactly.
low.
Then comes back up, clear everyone, and then comes back down. Till the end of the year. If that plays out, man, you're looking continuation. This thing all the way down.
Like a
That,
2022 continuation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 2022 continuation. If you look at the daily, we're just retesting this order block right there.
If
Yeah.
that happens, that continuation to the down move, the DXY should probably go up.
Then means we're looking at this. That means you're looking at this. Most likely take out these highs up there. Most likely you're looking at these major drops.
Yeah, the Dow Jones has looked worse to me than the S&P.
Mm. I mentioned it last week. We were still in an uptrend. I'm not looking for any sells, but keep in mind that this is looks complete, and US 30 was just waiting for something to dump, and S&P 500 also was looking for something to dump around the daily. But we don't tell the market what it needs to do, and we got this. Where S&P, where the NAS finished, completed its move, and we started it. US 30 continued the jump, and S&P 500 joined later on. So is it the start of this market where this whole thing is over? Or is just a correction towards...
There's a monthly or something like that from before.
Yeah, I think I marked it on the NAS, on the monthly. Is it just a retest of this structure?
Sure. Why not? Buy
Yeah.
it. You get stopped out, sell it.
See, so that's something to really consider, to really look at. Okay, especially with this I mentioned it, we're revisiting this area. Looks more continuation. Are we gonna consolidate in this area till the beginning of December, mid of December, and we're gonna continue the sell-off? Or is it a reversal? A reversal, I would consider a reversal if this breaks above this. Then I will start looking for the continuation of the up move where the XY will be clearing the double bottom around here. We'll start seeing stuff like this. For the time being, this is being respected daily. It is being respected. I'm gonna continue. Why not? It's still pumping. Pound. We hit the area that we're looking for. Is it just a retest of the daily, which is this one right here? 2-day. No, it's too high. That's too high. Is it just gonna be was the retest of this breaker and continuation? Let's see what's hidden. Keep in mind it's this week is the beginning of a new month, so if you look at the monthly, it looks bearish, right? Are we gonna close and come back up before heading all the way down? Or is it pumping?
What does the DXY look like on the monthly in comparison to that? Do you have something similar?
Not that much. Yeah, the XY, if you want to look at it, you look at the euro.
Well, yeah.
But pound is the first one to sell off. If you look at the commodity side, they're selling off, man. Fuck. Like they're hitting targets and non-stop. It's just move. Look like the whole week, and I'm looking towards the 3 months down there. Retest of this, and it looks doable. And you have equal lows down here. So clear the equal lows, retest this area, and let's see. Would that be something to consider around here? Yeah. Three month. Why not? But if the commodity commodity pairs which is the CAD, the Aussie, New Zealand, are selling off, I won't buy these. I won't look for the buys as of yet on silver, gold, platinum, oil. For especially the Aussie and the CAD. Because look, on Friday, what happened was, if you go to the hourly, it will show that was somewhere the opening of the day. Where was the opening of the day? It was right here. That was the opening of the day, and we continued while the XY dumped. So these were supposed to be like, if this is dumping, UCAD was supposed to be dumping, but it continued pumping. Yes, it was not very strong, but it continued pumping. Why? Because look at what happened to oil. So from that perspective, tells you that if the CAD is more, if you're new to this, I explain it a lot, but if you're new to this, that means CAD is more into oil. So that's why you watch oil. If there's a dump on the oil, that means CAD is weak. You see, like first thing I woke up, I think I spoke about it. I looked for a buy around, I think on the 5 minute, yes, around this area. First thing I woke up before New York open, I looked for a buy. Then when I looked at my other screen, I had my DXY, and I saw on the 2 hour, and I saw these are like dumping, right? So I closed my buy because it does not click for me. If USD is pumping, that means I should look for the buy. But if the USD is dumping, this either it's gonna consolidate or it's gonna dump. Then I noticed the oil. What is it doing? I just left it alone. It's Friday. I didn't feel like trading it. But these are stuff in my edge. That's what I create, right? So I monitor other commodities, other, let's say, currency pairs, other stuff that give me an edge, give me something through history, through time. If you see this, you can trade that. If you see that, you can trade this. So that's by experience you build. Nobody can tell you, nobody can teach you that. It's by experience. You build that, creating your edge, and you see it. Yes, if I left my buy, it would have stopped me out, and I would have entered back again around these areas for the pump, because it's still respecting on higher time frame. It's still a buy. We're still heading up. It was just a retest of the highs. Exactly, it was just a retest of the highs right there. So we're still in a buy. But believe me, but if this happened not on Friday, if it happened on let's say on a Wednesday or on a Tuesday, oh, definitely I would have continued looking. Even if it stopped me, I would continue looking for my buys, especially when I have my monitor on oil dumping that hard. So you see, these are the stuff that you use for like You don't need to trade oil. You don't need to trade the XY. You don't need to trade the euro. But I trade USD CAD. So, but I monitor these because why? They give me an edge. Trading is not easy, guys. It needs experience. You have to be dedicated to the thing. And most importantly, you have to enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to be able to monitor all of this stuff and at the same time enjoying what you're doing. A lot of guys would think that you're just wasting your time, because most of the time you're just waiting, you're just monitoring, waiting for a trade, specific trade.
Unless you FOMO into a trade, and you always have to be in a trade and always gambling.
Yeah, exactly. That's different. That's different. That's different. That's totally different of what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, let's look. USD CAD still looking for the buy, though we are reaching a 2-day order, but apparently if oil is gonna continue dumping, I'm looking towards the 3-month retest up there. Aussie, as I said, I'm looking for a retest on any sell. Why not? If I need to trade it, I would set it off. I wouldn't be surprised if we open with the gap. Silver, looking for reversal and continuation, but I doubt it's ready yet. I doubt. Most likely will visit the $22. Gold, it is holding its ground. Are we gonna have a sudden sell-off? If we have a sudden sell-off, I would personally buy the dip if it comes towards these areas. Many times you see something like this on gold, clearing everyone out. Just a sudden sell-off. I will buy these dips down here. Let me mark it like that. That's something to monitor. Come on. Where was that thing I just saw? Was it on? Yes, there you go, on the weekly. So I would be looking towards these areas. But for time being, it is respecting that. But the other commodities, they're not looking healthy to buy. I won't risk a buy around these areas. I tried on Friday on platinum. I got stopped out. I tried on silver with very minimum risk. I got stopped out. I tried around these areas. When this happened, I went to the 2-minute. There was a 2-minute setup, exactly this one, and that was my stop, and I got stopped out. So I just left it alone. Let's see how far it will go.
There's your box.
There's
your box right there.
Yeah.
Get back inside that box, then you get a pump.
Exactly.
Reversal.
Exactly. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. we all get stopped out. It's part of this. You have to be a calculated stop, not whatever. I got stopped out 3 times on a Friday. It doesn't mean that I blew my whole week. It's just nothing, man. It's compared to my whole week. Well, it's part of the game. You have to understand that. It's nothing to be ashamed of that you get stopped out.
Or that you sell the lows. Hey.
Why not? BTC. Let's look at BTC. I'll be watching this area here for more continuation. Any break above this, we might have something like this. We might have something like this towards the 62-65 area. Okay, I will be interested to buy above this, but for the time being, I'll monitor this for more dump break or another sell opportunity, not strong pump from here. I would be looking towards the 45-46 area.
I think 46 was a monthly. 46.7 or something like that.
Is it a monthly or 2 week? It's a monthly, yes. Yes, 47. 47, and the 2 week is the 46. Yeah, so around these areas. But it has a nice setup too. Towards the lows here, towards the 3300. I think I saw one, yes, exactly. 33,400 area. But we are retesting all-time high, right? So, but on the daily, we have a sell setup. The closer it gets, the better your risk to reward is. Any break above this close, we'll continue looking for our buys. But for the time being, that's what it's telling us. XRP, it's still in the charts under crypto, still looking towards 0.75. Areas to watch for that, there is a daily up here, but doesn't look strong, but there's a daily. I know some other charts, this might be an engulfing here, or some other exchanges. This can look like engulfing. That's why I'm not saying especially on BTC and XRP. Some other exchanges, the engulfings are showing than the one that I'm using. If this closes like that, then that would be the daily potentially retest of this area. 4 hour would be something like this. Can you buy this? Yeah, why not? If it breaks this, grab of liquidity into the daily, which is around here, and see if it's gonna continue. But that's a potential for a continuation of the down move. Is it wrong to buy? Well, if it shows the setup, there's no wrong, there's no right, man. Right?
Wrong.
So most likely we'll take it towards looking for a break above this. You can take a retest and look for your buy. Grab of liquidity first of all is this area. But overall I'm looking towards 0.76. Or 0.70. Dot watching the $30, and there is inner liquidity around these areas too, so let's watch these areas. Potentially looking for something like this towards here, break. Any break above this, we'll take the buy. But for the time being, targeting these areas down here, the 25 area. This one is a sell. Any sell setup you find, take it. It looks like we're going deeper. Where to watch for? That was just a pure retest of this. Let's watch this area. If it doesn't open with the gap, and continuation of the down move. These are key stuff that you need to be looking at. The oil sector, you're looking towards 64, 63 area. If you're looking to invest for the buy, you're looking to trade, it's still a short trade towards these areas. So any sell setup to take it. DXY, as I said, retesting. Euro, same thing, retesting the daily into our interest zone. Continuation of the down move. We might consolidate in this area till mid of December, till not this week, the week after, before it dumps, as explained it earlier. But looking for a retest of this and maybe continuation of the down move. Any break above this on the daily would be a reversal to the upside. Will be a reversal to the upside, where the XY would continue the down move, targeting these equal lows that are all the way down here on the daily. Basically I covered most of the stuff. ETH, same thing. watching the 4200 for continuation of the down move, targeting these equal lows that were created, which is the 38. That's my first take profit. That's my first take profit around these areas, potentially going towards 3400. But you always pay yourself, and see, this can continue the up move if it gives us a good setup, but for the time being, that's what I'm watching, and that's your take profit. What else? Well, commodities they're not ready unless we have some kind of huge pump, and then I'll be looking for a retracement or buy. That will be it for today. Would you like me to cover something for you?
If you don't mind, I would like to know your opinions on evolution, as always.
Where did we add it, Evo?
Stock.
The stock, yes. But we added somewhere. Anyways, is it this
Yeah,
one?
yes. They got a bad press release last week.
I can see that. Yeah. Shit. Are you in a buy?
No.
Mm.
But I am waiting to see when it stops going down to enter.
No, don't predict that. If you cannot short that, I wouldn't look for a sudden buy, man.
No, I'm waiting to see when it stops and it starts going back up again.
What do they do, these guys?
Live casino providers.
Oh yeah.
So they have like streaming live casino tables like blackjack, roulette, and so on.
Mm.
And they got a bad press release about operating in black markets where gambling is not allowed. But they are getting bigger and bigger, so competitors, they are trying to bring them down.
Well, I guess from the chart, I think they're succeeding, because that's a nice dump. That's a nice dump, and I don't see any leg that's compared to it.
I try to look at it, and this is the new one.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how deep it might go. I don't know. I don't want to tell you, okay, look for these areas, but because it is a new leg. On the contrary, I would tell you, look for yourselves. But looking at higher time frames, this was retested. This was retested. You have something around here, 350. Before that, you have this one was not retested. $740. These are the numbers that you need to watch, right? It doesn't mean that you need to put an order there.
Okay.
And that's 880. But I would be careful with my buy. especially with this kind of dump. So, but these are the numbers: 880, 730, and 350.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Anything else? All right. Trade safe. Be careful. End of the month. Beginning of the month, December. Pretty very aggressive month. So be careful with your trading. If you are not, if you don't, it's the first December that you trade, I suggest sit on the side and watch build experience, because there's more Decembers that are gonna come. So build experience, and don't let that experience cost you a lot of money. And have a beautiful week.
Too.
Take care.
You too. Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
Thank
sir.
you.
QX.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Wael.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye. Bye.